A filmmaker's perspective on film markets. Context: I'm a filmmaker. I finished shooting my first feature film and am currently in post-production with it. Having gone to a film market, what did I prepare? What did I learn whilst there? Let's find out. Introduction. The film business from a filmmaker perspective has multiple layers. Learn how to write films, learn how to direct films, learn how to edit films, learn how to grade films, learn how to sound master films. So far, we've only spoken about the film side of the film business. As you may have worked out, if you really enjoy making films and want to make your dream job your profession, you have to learn the business side too. My journey to EFM, the European film market, was one of my first steps to the business world, and I'm about to share with you what I learned. PreFilm. Where does your journey begin? It's a tricky question that has multiple answers that depend on your situation. The journey begins with a film idea and a motivation to make it. Make a treatment, have a clear genre, have contacts with your cast, and have a budget. With this information in hand, take to the internet. Search for films that have similar qualities to your own. This process can be quite conflicting because you want your project to be individual and unique, but at the same time, you want to know if your project can be financially successful. Build a list of films that have similar qualities to your own. Even put them into a table, if you like, for each of their qualities. These could be based on budget range, fame of actors, genre, or even be specified to audience qualities, such as buying habits, age, interests, location, etc. Now, before we go any further, here is my understanding of sales agents, distributors, and buyers. Sales agents are the ones which bring films to distributors. Distributors are the ones who bring films to their audience. Now, sometimes a sales agent can also be a distributor, and other times a distributor isn't a sales agent as well, hence they are a buyer, and buyers buy films from sales agents. So you can, in some rare cases, go directly to a distributor who isn't a sales agent, so they're the ones who are going to bring it to an audience, or you'll bring it to a sales agent who will then sell it to a buyer who is also a distributor. With this list, you can begin to find the sales agents and distributors that worked with these films. How? Have a look at the film trailers online. It's often that a distributor will put their logo at the front, and if not, have a Google. You might be able to find out through a Facebook page, a wiki page, or if not, you can always spend £10 per month on an IMDb Pro account where you can find all the information easily. Now, with these distributors, check them out. What kind of films do they work with? What kind of audience do they have the strongest connections with? Where is their strongest location of distribution? Is it a particular region or country, or is it down to a medium such as DVD, Blu-ray, theatrical, or online? What is going to suit your film best? This process is long, but important. I am a filmmaker, and the concept of doing all of this before I even step onto a film set makes me want to be sick. But this is what is going to tell you, the person who wants to make this your profession, whether you are going to see a return. If this film is going to take you 1 to 2 years of your life, will the return be enough to carry you through? Best to find out now rather than at the end of those 2 years. Happy with your idea and the market for it? Then make your film. Yeah, I say that like it's the easy part. But remember, your film doesn't need to be completed. It's advised to speak with a distributor and or sales agent before you even begin filming to acquire the most profit and advice from them. So this can be done in any order, really. Pre-market. Now, you do not, I repeat, do not have to go to a film market to sell your film. But it does help to be able to communicate with a distributor face to face. It helps you build a relationship, and it's a great experience if you want to learn about the workings of the film business world. In my example, I went to EFM, and on their website, once you've paid for your market badge and about a month before the event, they will put up all the contact information of all the distributors and those in charge of acquisitions. At this stage, this is where I'd go back to the spreadsheet I made before filming about the different distributors so I can locate and start contacting them to arrange meetings. Now, film markets adapt as the event goes on. The first 6 days is where sales agents dedicate their time to buyers/distributors who have direct contact with an audience. This is the time where sales agents attempt to sell the films they've worked hard to collect. After those 6 days is when they look to collect films for the next film market. This time is where they're often able to schedule meetings with filmmakers. Now remember, they are people. They want to make a profit, much like you'd like to make a profit. So a good distributor will want to work with you to get the most out of your film. Feel free to ask them their business and sales opinions. Experienced distributors will even be able to advise you on a reasonable budget based on your genre, cast and director, giving you a clear idea as to whether you will be able to see a return from your film. The film market. If you've been pressed for time with all the filmmaking, maybe you didn't have a chance to build that list of distributors and research them before the event. Well, film markets will often provide you with a catalogue of everyone who is at the event. If you get there when the film market begins, use those first 6 days to research each distributor/sales agent from the catalogue. Begin to email and schedule some meetings for later in the week. Schedule meetings, chat with them, bring a trailer if you have footage, bring business cards with your contact information and film website on them, bring a poster and make sure it's a bloody good one. I cannot stress the importance of having a really good film poster. I am not going to advocate that every deal you get at a film market is a fair one, so don't rush into signing any papers. Make sure you check your contracts with an entertainment lawyer first. But remember, a film market isn't only about getting a contract. Spend your time there learning. I treated my experience there as an on-the-go workshop. You should attend events, workshops, table talks, walk around the market and have a chat with a sales agent if they look particularly free. You can learn a lot from their perspective. And if you mention you have a film to sell, they have something to gain from your conversation with them, as you would be building a relationship with a potential future business partner. Just don't be offended if they don't want to speak with you. Some will be really busy throughout the entire market. Respect that and carry on enjoying the market. If you can, I would try and speak to someone who arranges events at the film market. I found that if you have a chance to go to a party at the market, you will have the opportunity to meet experienced producers who know what it's like to be in your situation and help you with some advice. After the market. It's unlikely that you will see any purchases of your film before you send a screener. Upon my own research, the use of Film Courage's YouTube channel and various filmmaking podcasts such as Indie Film Hustle, Indie Film Coach and the Filmmaking Podcast, the general consensus is that you should rent a cinema and then invite acquisition members from each of the sales agent/distribution companies of interest to watch your film. But if your budget does not allow for it, or your distributors are not within a reasonable distance from your cinema, you should send out screeners. However, when you do, you should export a version of your film with the receiver's name and email address on it. Hence, in the unlikely event of a leaked film online, you will know who leaked it. You can either do this manually, or you can pay for the professional and well-recommended service of Zalando, which is basically an online film market set up by the owners of the Cannes Film Festival, to allow distributors, sales agents and filmmakers to share their projects with each other online. If a distributor downloads the film, it will automatically burn their contact information onto the video. And that's where I'm up to now. This has all been a steep learning experience for me, but I have welcomed it in open arms. We're at a stage now where we're happy to try self-distribution too. We are undecided yet. Bearing in mind, we are still yet to send out screeners. So even after all this, we might not even go with a distributor. And you know what? That's completely fine. That way you have more control as to what you sell and how you sell it. You know your situation best. You know your film best. You shouldn't rush into getting a distributor. Pick one who is right for your project, one who is passionate about it. The last thing you want is to work with a sales agent who is less passionate about your film than you are. And with that, the adventure continues. To keep up with the journey, follow my socials, or join my mailing list on my website where you can also take a peek at my showreel if you're wondering about what kind of work I make. As always, I hope you found this useful and/or inspirational. I'll see you next time.